Hey guys, AJ here, back with another one. So today we're gonna jump into this and look at how some people on the far left, a little bit of people, are actually understanding that the left hates men, that there's an obvious bias against men with the left. But before we do that, guys, please remember to like, subscribe, drop a comment. It really helps to keep this channel going. So yeah, guys, this is from the Young Turks, and guys, I can't stand the Young Turks. They're a joke, right? And I'm not saying that even from a political standpoint. I'm saying it from a pro-male standpoint. They stand for all that toxic masculinity, men are trash type of standpoint. So the fact that they can call themselves media with a straight face is an absolute joke. But let's just jump into this, guys.
There were some statistics by healthcare company Cigna indicating that men are the loneliest generation. In fact, 18 to 24-year-olds are lacking friends, intimate partners. They're feeling increasingly alienated from society. And when you...
I love how they're talking about men, but show a woman. They talk about men's depression, but there's pictures of a woman. What a joke.
Look at statistics in regard to their education, whether or not they're working. More and more of this data reinforces that there is something awry. And addressing it doesn't mean that you turn your back on issues pertaining to women, but it does mean that we should be focused on what it is in society that is leading to this epidemic, what the left can do to offer solutions, and how we can basically fight back against the more nefarious figures who have filled the void that men are struggling with, people like Jordan Peterson and what have you.
Boom, there it goes. Oh, wow, because Jordan Peterson is this nefarious, horrible person, please. So obviously, she just admitted that the left is not doing any attempt to outreach to men, but the ones who are doing it, like Jordan Peterson, a big up to you, Jordan, you're the man, are these evil people. What a joke.
Now, recently, Vosh, who's a popular streamer, had tweeted this thread that I think is really, really important to address. He writes, "I cannot stress enough how important it is to understand that 12-year-old white boys on Twitch are not being pulled into fascism because of some Machiavellian desire to preserve and expand their privileges. It's because the right talks to them and the left doesn't." He continues to argue that leftists and progressives have absolutely no idea how unnecessarily repellent they come off to so many people, and they get angry at the idea of being a more effective social movement because they don't want to share their social spaces with people who might have gone another way. But the criticism for leftists continue, and to be honest, I agree with a lot of what Vosh says here. He says leftists will write master's theses on the effect of socioeconomic conditions on crime, and then shrug when 10 million more young men fall into fascism because their boy brains must just be innately fascist and they choose to be evil, and there's no way this could have been prevented. And then the final tweet, because I want to make sure you guys get a full look at what he's thinking here. This is always a good topic to feel smug over because the replies and quote tweets are saturated with people who literally think, quote, "we should care about men's problems and offer them advice" is a dog whistle for "we should build a Fourth Reich," thus proving the problem. Now, joining us today to talk about this is the man behind the Twitter thread.
Guys, I mean, this Vosh person, if you go on Twitter, he describes himself, they, I don't know, as a gay, libertarian, socialist, insert crazy terms. So he's saying this. Look, let's just go back to this first tweet here, right? The first one. Look at that. So he's saying that the people on the left need to understand that it's not, men aren't being pulled towards these figures like Mr. Tate or Peterson because they're trying to be some type of istophobe, right? And then he continues, oh, and I want to also say that this person got bodied on Twitter for saying this too. I think the first tweet came out January 3rd, and he's just been being bodied ever since. Like, his whole Twitter feed has just been calling him all types of ist and phobes and all this other stuff. But he's always been one of the ones on the far, 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 far left. So by him just even saying that being pro-male doesn't mean you're anti-female, means that they're said that he's all about, certain parts of German history. Then he says, leftist progressives have absolutely no idea how unnecessarily repellent they come off to so many people. That's the truth, isn't it, guys? Isn't that the absolute truth? Just how smug that some of these people that are into all these crazy concepts are, right? Just like the video that I did with just pearly things on that panel, and that transformer was next to her with this smug look on their face when all the conservative chicks were all talking. What a joke. And then they don't want to share their spaces with people who might have gone another way. So most of us normal people who might be moderate left or moderate right, we can agree to disagree. But a lot of people on the left, I would say far left or leftists, they say that they can't even talk to or be in the same room as a person who disagrees with them. It's absolute clown world, right? Then we look at the next one here. Leftists will write master's thesis on the effect of social economic conditions on crime, and then shrug when 10 million more young men fall to whatever because their boy brains must just be innately whatever, and they chose to be evil. So they're basically just saying, look, you are a white cis hetero male, so you're just evil anyways. You come out of your mother's womb evil with the white hood on it. It's ridiculous. And you think that somehow young guys, especially white guys, are gonna rally to your cause? And I'm saying this as a black guy. I'm black. If I was a white guy, I wouldn't want to be trying to talk to these people who are saying, you're a white cisgendered male, blah, blah, blah. I wouldn't listen to a word they have to say. And now this last tweet here, this is always a good topic to feel smug over, because the replies and quotes are saturated with people who literally think we should care about men's problems and offer them advice as dog whistle for we should build forthright, thus proving the problem. And that's true. They say these are the types who say men only succeed at the expense of insert marginalized group, not knowing that the bottom rung of men are the most marginalized group. All the homeless men, the homeless veterans, all these guys who are literally on the streets are more marginalized than any other group that there is. But they're just trying to say, oh, no. Men have had their time and now it's our time. And even though there's all these issues that are plaguing men that are making us delete ourselves at record rates or whatever, no, by you even addressing that, it means that you're some type of ist or a foe. Guys, don't fall for it. Don't buy the BS because the price is too high. And this Vosh person perfectly spelled out the reason why figures like Kevin Samuels, Jordan Peterson, Mr. Tate are all so needed, and why young men, men of all ages, are going to them for guidance. Even Tom Likas back in the day was that same type of figure. So guys, let me know what you think here. I mean, do you think that it's hilarious that this socialist, a libertarian guy actually made a good point and then got bodied by his own side? And what do you think? Is the left as intolerant of men's concerns as this guy says? And I can already guess you guys' answers. Yes, they are. All right, you guys, this is AJ. I appreciate you guys' support. I'm out of here.